comic books, and more. I'm Jeremiah. I'm joined tonight by Core, Dimitri, Kyle, and of course, the regular on the show, Franklin Jonas. We are here to discuss Fireborn issue number 4, releasing today, the end of the first story arc, and it is also the subsequent first appearance and death of Paneloids.
We did it!
We did it! A joke said off air that they should put us in the book, and Kyle retorting that they should kill us, and they delivered. Patrick Mullahan, amazing artwork. You and Kurt, amazing storytelling. But before we get too much into this issue, Franklin, how's been the first of many tour going?
Oh, it's so good to see you guys. Thank you for having me back. It's been going great. Obviously, I'm coming to you live from our van, our very messy van. We're driving from Spokane to Salt Lake. I'm very congested from the altitude as we get higher into the desert. But things are good, man. Things are good. It's been a crazy tour. We didn't know. I don't know. We didn't know if anyone was going to show up to these shows, and people have been showing up, which has been great. And we kind of started this tour not knowing what it was going to be like and how it was going to go. And I mean, it's just been a crazy ride up the West Coast. We're almost halfway through now. We got 2 shows left until our halfway mark, and then we have a bit of a break. I'm doing Cape and Cowl Con during our break, so I'm not on break. I'm going to back to the West Coast to do that, and then back to Nashville. But we were just talking about it. I think you guys might be coming to some shows, which would be great.
Yeah.
So far,
Kyle's selling out.
Kyle is the only one to see me in concert.
So far, but that will change. Change.
And well, actually, when Kyle saw me in concert, it was a very different show. It was very different. That was back when it was just the 3-piece, and now we're kind of like a folk punk band, like a full crew.
I love folk punk so goddamn much. So
it's cool, man. We try and have a party at these shows, and luckily we've been able to create that, which is really cool.
Well, we're all gonna make it to one, even if it's sold out. You're gonna have to sneak me in, but we're gonna.
I could do that. It's my show. I could do that.
It's your show. It's your show.
I can do that.
All right. So, Fireborn number 4, as Jeremiah said, our first and I guess last appearance. So it was very much a joke. It was very much, hey, you should use our names. Hey, you should do. And I was like, okay, but kill us. Just as long as you kill. And you killed us. Dimitri's head is just floating away.
I want to be very clear. The words that were used were, "It's always been my dream to be killed in a comic book."
Yeah, no. Yeah.
That was the words. I don't want.
I will sign off on that.
And I was in between pages of the script as we went on live last time talking about Fireborn, and you told me this, so I wrote the next page. I was like, well, great, I'll just put you guys in and then kill you off, hopefully in good taste.
It's perfect.
I've showed so many people, and they're like, "Wow!" In one panel, they captured your entire energy.
Yes. Well, because I texted you, Kyle, and I was like, "What's something you guys argue about? What is something that's a thing?"
Not only that, we had that argument the first time you were on the show because you called it a fucking floppy. So
I did not call it a floppy.
You did. There's evidence.
Which actually was over a year ago.
There is.
Make that note. That was from June of last year. I don't know, Jeremiah. I don't remember that. That's not why I said it.
My own misremembrance. Fair. Okay. Fair. I have no recollection of this. Oh, Image. What's up, Image? Hi, guys. Shouts out.
Wait, people get killed in Fireborn.
I thought it was
only
a book
every
for
other
kids.
page.
I thought it was a book for kids. No,
my
my
full head is off. I love it. My full head.
I hope you guys enjoy being murdered and having that be subscribed to print forever.
I really want to contact CGC and have a keynote, the death of Paneloids.
First appearance and death of Paneloids. We can make this happen.
I've given them enough money. I have
contacts. I have contacts at CGC. We can make this happen. We can make this happen. I will DM a guy right now. I will DM a guy right now. We'll bring the value up. Cover price is going to go crazy for this book.
That, I didn't even think about that.
The speculator market is not ready for this.
No, really, you did this so. When we had that conversation, it was very much like me and Jeremiah were just like, nah, I can't imagine, and we let it go. We let it go. I didn't even think we told Dimitri. We didn't tell Pierre. It was just like, yeah, we'll see what happens. Like, never. He's busy. He's literally writing and on tour to remember to kill us, and you did it perfectly. Like, it is the coolest thing that's ever happened to us. Honestly, like, it is.
I'm a man of my word.
Yes, you are. My word. It's fantastic. Our friend Dan from Ignition. Now we need the second printing cover to feature the flying head.
Oh, true. A variant. We need a Paneloids variant.
Yeah.
Don't get my hopes up. That would be the literal dream.
All right. Well,
cool. I think that, like, at the end of the day, for me, me getting into writing with Fireborn would not have happened without you. And I subscribe any semblance of my entrance into the comic book industry to you guys and to our initial conversation. Every time I talk to anybody, that first San Diego Comic-Con after we talked was like, I saw clips of you on Paneloids, and like, that's why I think that you're worthy of having a conversation. Like, I think that, like, you guys, honestly, like, you guys, Fireborn wouldn't have happened without you. So thank you.
Listen, I don't know if I will take any of that, but I will take the compliment. I mean, Kurt would have saw you because you were talking about comics and stuff, but it was a good clip when you were talking about Lost Fantasy. It was a very good clip.
Now, that being said, you put us in the book, and I don't know if you remember what I said. If you put us in the book, I will be getting a dragon egg tattoo. Now,
you will.
I'm gonna put it right here. So.
Yes, that's awesome. Okay, sweet. I have to see it. You have to come to a show so I can see this tattoo.
I'm gonna get Dimitri's head.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get your head.
Mine's gone. It's just obliterated. There's nothing left.
It evaporated. Evaporated.
It's just I don't even know what to say. It's just the coolest. It's the coolest shit. Like, you literally like years. Like, I'll be on my deathbed talking about, like, this one time. Look at this.
Well, don't do that yet, because we have to get in contact with CGC and we have to get it.
Yeah, I need Paneloids on the little yellow label. First appearance.
We have to have.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Absolutely. Oh man. All right. I gotta know though, the likeness. Like, I've joked to you, I wanted the right, because you met me in person. You actually helped me over a banister because I'm rather short. You held my hand and helped me over a banister because I was.
I did.
You did. I did. So I'm short. Did you give Patrick any, like? Did you just, like, here's the clip? Like, did you give him any reference, or just like, here, watch an episode?
I typed the guys from Paneloids.
That's it.
Come out of the whatever the. I named the specific subway stop in New York.
Okay.
I was like, they come out of this subway stop and they're arguing. And I just went there. And then next page, guys from Paneloids evaporate or whatever, like explode into blood.
That's a word. That is definitely
I let Patrick go wild with it.
Fantastic. Patrick did fantastic.
Okay, Franklin, I saw a few TikToks. Yes. What was your first signing like?
Oh, my first signing. Okay, well, there was my first real signing, there was nobody there, and it was just me alone in a room signing books, and I almost started crying. It was really emotional. And then like my first real signing was in a shop, and it was just, I don't know, man, like it just brought me back to what brought me here in the first place. And thinking back to so many lines that I waited in for so many years, I just couldn't believe that like this is what my life looks like now. And like how grateful and how lucky am I that I get to do this. It was awesome, dude. It was so cool. It was amazing. And it just like that. And then you add to that, like going from a year ago at San Diego, I was a moderator for a panel because I didn't have anything in the industry. And I just like cold DM'd Image, and then fast forward a year, and then I'm on a panel talking about the process of making Fireborn. Has been what? Nuts.
Well
Nuts,
deserved.
dude.
Very well deserved.
Yeah.
Especially after this issue, if you don't have big lines, I don't know what to say. I think you gave Paneloids the issue to get killed in, honestly.
Yeah, really.
It's a good one. Yeah, I mean, it's like, this is a big moment. This is my first time finishing an arc of a story. And so it's all of this, every single piece of this journey has been milestone upon milestone upon milestone that I'm just shocked that I get to experience. It's so cool.
Yeah, when we spoke last, it was like a week or two before the first signing. So that's cool. And in the chat here, I need to talk about for official. I happen to possess the first copy of Fireborn that Franklin Jonas ever signed.
Oh, DJ, yes. I forget which show it was at, but DJ, who comes to a lot of our shows, they had the first copy of Fireborn, and I think they have it on video. It was the first copy that I ever signed.
Oh no, I've seen that. I've seen the TikTok. Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, it was wild. Yeah, because that was on the tour that I went to the shop. I went into the shop for the first time, went to the shelf, picked it up, took a picture of it. Fireborn #1 on shelves. Louisville, thank you. It was a Louisville show. Fireborn on shelves. I think I was in like Indiana or something when I went to that shop, and then put it down on the shelf, and then somebody picked it up because it was already sold out, which was crazy. And so I didn't get to sign any books until DJ. Yeah.
So since issue 1, how would you say the collaboration has been between you, Kurt, and Patrick? And has it evolved, if any? And can you speak on that?
Yeah, I mean, it's changed. I mean, because like at the very beginning, I was so new to it, and I was so new to. I don't know. I think I've been writing stories my whole life, but never in a sense where I was showing people or having it with the intention of it being published. And so at first, I was like really green and really just like throw everything at the page, and then Kurt luckily was there to like edit me back, which was great. And then as we've sort of come on, there's been times when I didn't have time to write half of an issue or more, or less, or whatever it was, and Kurt came in, or vice versa, where I think it's just we've gotten really in the flow of each other's styles of writing, which has been really cool. And I've learned a lot about the way I want to write and how I can get things onto the page my way and not stepping over Patrick as much as possible. It's all a muscle, and you got to like practice it, and you got to like learn to walk before you run, and blah, 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 blah.
That's cool.
So,
like the process, everything. Super cool.
End of the first story arc, big bad villain, Ko? I don't know how you're going to pronounce it. Ko, okay. What was the inspiration behind Ko? What was in mind? Was there certain video games, certain stories that you kind of drew from to think about this dude?
Cuchulainn from Irish mythology. Yeah, the god of immortality. The god of immortality.
That's awesome. So
that makes a lot of
folklore.
sense.
People don't know People don't know Irish mythology. But and like Celtic mythology, I'm obsessed with it. I'm obsessed with varying types of mythology outside of like the commonplace Norse, Greek, Roman. And Cuchulainn, I had this idea for a play on Cuchulainn if he was, the god of immortality. He's going to live forever and eventually. Sorry for the background. I'm just like in a place in Idaho, and my band is inside at a Mormon soda shop right now. But they're getting dirty sodas. But yeah, I had this idea for like if this hero of Irish mythology was corrupted over time to be like a crime boss. And that's how we got to Cuchulainn. Or Cu.
Patrick obviously does an insane job with this issue, and the way that he's designed and everything, it's absolutely fantastic. I really want to see Tradmore's take on this character. I want to see Tradmore just do a commission of this character. So
that'd be sweet, dude. That'd be sweet. I've been wanting to bring body horror more and more into this book from the jump, and so Cu was really my like, let's make some gross stuff. Like, let's make it gross. I'm like weird.
You succeeded. You succeeded.
Yes. And I think that like a bit of the inspiration too, personally, did you ever read Generation Hope? The Hope Summers book from that era. Do you remember they had the rip on Akira, the villain who like had the ever expanding flesh body?
He could absorb stuff, right? If I'm remembering correctly.
He could absorb stuff, but the first arc was about him being like massive, and it's like becomes like a kaiju fight, if I remember correctly. That was also like an inspiration.
So another thing that I feel was inspired, it's a little bit of spoiler territory, so I'll be a little careful. I'm just gonna say one word and see what you can say about maybe what comes next or what to expect. Second Form.
That was so badass. That was so badass.
It's pretty sick. It's pretty dope. It's pretty sick. Yeah.
And I don't know how much you want to say, but very cool kind of I don't even want to say a Super Saiyan moment, just like an upgrade, just like the next it's like a level up. It just felt like almost like an RPG, like it's just great.
Yeah, it looks so good. It turned out beautiful.
You showing the page. It was like, great. All right. A little bit of spoiler. Came out today. It's all right. Should have read it already.
Sorry, guys.
I do want to say, like, this is such a great part for this issue specifically because it's so like fast paced, and this is just we're gonna catch our breath before we hit the actual drop. Like, that's really what happens.
That's something that I have realized is like we've told a lot of story in 4 issues. Even with giant size issues, we've condensed so much into those giant size issues. And like looking back on the first arc, I'm like, wow, like that's a lot of story. And so like the full page spreads that we have are such a breath of fresh air. It really does. Patrick does such a wonderful job. I will tease that there is a lot more expansion upon the universe, both on a ground level and a macro level going forward. And that's kind of a tease towards that.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah. We're excited for the second arc because the second arc is really cool and it explores a lot of things. And the third arc will also explore a lot of things. Yeah. We have a lot to say. And before any of that, we have our first crossover.
What can you tell us about Showdown?
Showdown is gonna be really special. It's really cool, and the way that it's really Kurt's idea of how we could formulate those two stories coming together is such a cool thing, and I'm really excited for people to experience it, whether you're just a Lost Fantasy fan or just a Fireborn fan, or you're both, or you just see it on the shelf and you go, this looks badass, I want to pick it up. I'm excited for people to read it because it's really high energy, it's really cool, and it's it's cool. I just love the way that we made it work.
I really like the setup at the end of this with Henry. I think it's so cool. Where I won't try to give much away, but just the setup for it and like, let's fucking go, let's get this.
Yeah.
Yes, I love that. So, is there any? I know you kind of already touched on it. Is there any hints on what's to come after Showdown?
Yeah, we're gonna explore a lot of things. Whether it's, I think that we've done here. We threw the first arc at your face. We threw all of the stuff at your face. Bam, 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 bam. And then now, on a micro and a macro level, we get to explore this world, whether it's, what does Aaron's life actually look like outside of being Fireborn? Or what does the Fireborn world look like outside of Aaron? And so those two things are, over the next 2-3 arcs, things that we've teased already, things that we get to introduce, are all going to come into play.
Love to hear it. I'm excited.
Yeah.
Tiling it back into conventions and everything. Before you go, please tell us, you've got the rest of the tour going on. You've got another tour coming up. But what other appearances are you making that you can tell us today?
I am doing Cape and Cowl in Oakland, California, on Sunday. This Sunday. I don't know the date. Hold on. Let me tell you the date. What's the date of Sunday? Sunday the 30th. I am going to be there. I'm very excited to be there and doing stuff. I'm bringing a bunch of my comps of Fireborn that I had from my move, just in a storage unit. And then I'm also going to be at New York Comic Con this year. And unless something comes up, that's it. But I hope something comes up because I like going to conventions.
Well, New York, you will see me and Dimitri will be sharing a bed in a very small hotel room for that week.
I love it.
Jeremiah might join us one night. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll fit 3 in the queen size bed. Maybe.
I'm only going to be there Thursday, Friday, so
I don't get an invite. What? This sounds like a party.
Listen, I will drop you a pin. You could come.
Okay.
And, come and find us.
The keys at the desk. It's under my name.
Right. Dimitri does not like the pillows between us.
We got a big blanket and a lot of snacks.
Yep.
Sounds great.
Yeah, no, that's amazing. I'm excited to see you in convention mode. I've seen you perform insane.
It's totally different.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that.
We haven't talked since San Diego Comic-Con, but it's conventions are so different now. And I've actually never been to New York Comic-Con, by the way.
Really?
So this will be my first time. Yeah. Surprising, I know.
I'm on year 13 in a row, I think. So
that's how I'm year 15 or 16, not in a row. There's been a couple
for San Diego
stops for San Diego. Yeah, I'm on year 15 or 16.
Wow, it's gonna be good.
Crazy.
Yeah. Well,
I'm excited.
Thank you so much for taking the time and spending time with us.
Thank you for having me. Thank you guys.
Please.
Thank you so much. I love you guys. I hope you enjoy your brutal deaths in Fireborn 4, immortalized forever.
Everything I've ever
CGC,
wanted.
Please be in touch. We got to get these guys labeled. Before we go, can I do a show and tell thing?
Absolutely.
Of course, please.
Absolutely.
Please.
You're the one on tour. You do whatever you want.
So I'm a big Magic the Gathering fan as well.
Okay.
And somebody at one of my shows, I don't think I've even shown Kurt this yet because we've just been running and gunning. but somebody made this and gave it to me.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh, no way.
Dude, how sick is this?
It's
My new
so
commander.
clean. That's cool.
So awesome.
It's just
Now you got to get a dragon
fire.
egg artifact.
I know, right? How cool is this?
wow.
Yo,
Yeah,
Wizards.
So
That's
you
sick.
keep doing expansions. Lost Fantasy
dude.
Secret Lair.
Dude, I'm just
Yeah,
saying.
really.
Just saying, you could do like a whole image set. It'd be pretty sick.
Eric, Mr. Larson.
Mono
Make a phone call.
black spawn commander. That'd be fine, dude. That'd be awesome.
Savage Dragon.
Crazy. Yeah, dude. What?
That's cool.
Just like
That's
all
really...
of the dude. What?
Now I want a
Sick.
lion
All right.
cat that is colorless.
There's so many
All right,
options.
let's not
right.
get into that.
I gotta go. I gotta get back on the road. I love you guys so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for giving me a career in comic books. I owe it all to you guys. So thank you. Thank you very much.
We will see you on the road. We will see you at New York.
Take care
Thank
now.
you so much, Franklin.
I love you guys. I'll see you soon. All right.
Hugs and
Have
kisses.
a great rest of your day. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Hugs and kisses. Drive safe. All right. Let me put us all back together here.
And now for your regularly scheduled panel.
I'm not done.
show.
I'm sorry. I'm not done with this. Can
You're
we
not
just
done?
one more
What's-
time? Just take a
Oh,
look.
it's so sick.
Can we just look one more time? Look at
Do we
Dimitri's
have-
head.
Yeah.
I love the
Do we have
expression
the
on his
graphic
face.
of what we did with this? Did you release it?
Oh,
Do you have the graphic
no,
available?
no.
What
I don't want
we
anyone to
don't?
be like, hey, you can't quote us. Here's the full 2 pages. Spoilers,
full
sorry, but
page
yeah.
spread. Yeah.
It's just so fantastic.
Awesome. We just basically walk into a boss fight, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Absolutely love how it turned out. I cannot argue with my appearance. It is me to a T.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah.
And the only person who's more accurate is Dimitri. But anyway.
My figure is pretty damn good.
Yes.
Especially going off of this with you only see shoulder up.
Yeah.
This is the shape. This is a good shape.
Our heights are a little off.
Listen,
but
I was walking ahead of everybody. That's why the height
true.
is off.
Yeah, that's what and I'm at the very back, which is why it looks more level. So super excited. This is literally dream come true to be in a comic book.
Yeah, no, yeah. I don't even
absolutely.
know what else to say about it. It's just the coolest shit ever. Like
I don't know if Patrick does traditional or just digital art.
I believe digital.
Did you message him yet about getting a
I kind of
print
assumed you did, if we're being honest.
I didn't because I was waiting on you, but I will definitely message him.
All right,
about
I'll let you
by the end
handle
of
that.
this. Yes.
I'll let you both handle that.
Thanks. Thank you so much.
So obviously Franklin being the best. But something else big happened this week other than us dying. On Sunday, we got the release of Lanterns episode number 2. And boy, oh boy, there was so much great juicy meat on this bone for this series so far. And like one of my favorite Easter eggs is the house. And who bought the house?
Is that confirmed, or are we just assuming?
Oh, it's 100%. Like there's no way that they didn't do that on purpose. Like one, they're not ripping off. They're using the hard traveling hero storyline.
Yeah, I'm with.
And
I'm with
two, who else could it be? It is Oliver Queen bought Hal that house. Green Arrow definitely.
And he said he
bought him
saved
that
his kid.
It could be.
I think
Speedy.
so. Yeah,
Would
could
it be
you
the
could
drug
talking about
thing or
Speedy.
something else?
I mean, Snowbirds Don't Fly would definitely be
Different
like
save.
the way to do that for sure. But Cop Kane being from Gotham, that throwaway line in the first episode, tell Barb I said hi. Are we getting Batwoman in this show? There's a good chance we're going to get Batwoman in this show. I thought when she said she was Officer Kane, I thought it was a reference to Gil Kane, who was a longtime Green Lantern creator, but no, definitely mentioning Barbara Kane, Batwoman over in Gotham. We do get a lot of Manhunter talk, and we also get a great display in how powerful Jon Stewart really is, more so than he even knows, by keeping that construct alive without a ring for so long. And then we get Sinestro at the very end of the episode. What did you guys think?
I'll go. I'm waiting. I'm trying to be nice, but yes, I had a lot to say on this one.
All right, you go ahead, because I just have a theory. That's all I want to talk about.
Okay. I love that Jeremiah brings up the Jon construct thing. I think along with all the extra buildup we have, they had so much buildup in the first episode. This is the first one, obviously, we've gotten after where it's like, okay, we finally get to settle in. They get to like start their nice speed up now. Between the Manhunter talk and like everything around it, they have detectors for them. And there's way more there than we understand too. And I love the cop being like, yeah, you're caught up to me, dumbass. Like trying to keep up. That's great. Also, the bird construct made this episode for me. I thought it was so clever. And I think everything that's going to represent. Hal asked Jon, why the bird? Like, what's going on with that? Into Jon, which very ironic. Kyle might feel this way. As a vegan, he has no problem just crushing the bird. But obviously, there is way more to that. And just the other thing I had to say is all the interactions with that damn bird, amazing. I love Anton and his gang, which I think is just atrocious in disguise. He's never done it in the comics, I don't think, but definitely, especially with the stamping Jon Stewart, and it's the apparent genocide of Sector 666. All him and his men are like impressed and like very careful with the bird, and he even thinks
like
it's
scared
Al.
almost.
Yes,
like,
and the one is like gently holding it, like, "Don't worry, I got the baby safe right here."
Yeah. Where's my fucking bird? Like,
such fun interactions. Then when he ultimately gets there, he thinks it's Hal, so it reiterates further, like, this is a rookie that can keep this construct alive without a ring. Something I think you almost never see in comics, if at all. Really impressive. Really love to see that.
Almost like a prodigy that's really young that comes into the game and just, does what he needs to do. Almost like
he was groomed for it.
Literally.
Mentorship, you know?
So what I think, I have a theory before Kyle gets into his theory really quick. That bird was like a friend and his dad ends up killing it.
I think his dad made him kill it.
Oh,
that's really
was that your
theory?
Did I just ruin your theory?
No, I have another theory, but that is my bird theory.
Because I have one more theory, but I want to hear yours first.
So this is kind of like big spoilers, and especially the Manhunter thing as a whole. Like, I know a lot of people don't know who the Manhunters are. My knowledge is even kind of doesn't go past like, well, that was the Guardians' like first attempt to patrol, right? And then they made the Green Lanterns. But the Manhunters were still a problem when they tried to replace them, right? That's my understanding. So what makes me come to this theory is something that was said about the Manhunters, where the supposed Atrocitus, which I think is probably Atrocitus. I don't love that every alien can just cloak as human. Don't love that. Whatever. I think the fact that it was said the Manhunters can basically like build more Manhunters on their own, like reproduce in a sense. I think the whole town is Manhunters. Like 90% of the town is Manhunters. That's why the hospital is not being used, because there's no humans. I think if there are any humans, it's literally the cop and maybe the people on the farm. Her
there's definitely humans. William Macon is definitely. So does anyone have any idea who's the benefactor? Because I have an idea.
Go for it.
I don't have guesses for that. Go ahead.
It's Lex.
I was going to say
that's what
Lex.
I hear. Yeah. Lex or Brainiac.
The alien detectors. No, the alien detectors. Like, and all the colonization talk. Like, yeah, 100% Lex is behind it. I'm also really curious, which I could be getting way into the weeds on this, but so majority of the show right now is taking place in 2016. We get a flash forward to current times. We know what's going on current times in terms of Green Lantern is is Guy. Why doesn't John have a ring? Really, really want to get into that eventually, and I think we will. Also, all the complaints that I'm seeing about what there's no aliens, it's so low budget. I think we're gonna just ramp slowly up, and by the final episode, everyone's gonna be an alien.
I have a little
something
something
how
too.
they look.
Something I realized. So first of all, they're going for the grounded take, like you're saying. There's not aliens all over. We have Sinestro already, and they're among them potentially. But the whole point, especially for help, like you don't see Kilowog, you don't see Tomar Ray or two. If they just have people, it makes this murder mystery way easier where they can just try to go in guns a-blazing. The whole point is they have to be very careful. A detail I love too is in the first episode, I missed this and just realized it. Hal says he came back from, I think it's like Farah 6 or something, the planet. That's the planet in Green Lantern Year 1. And that's where I think he meets Kilowog. So he might have met Kilowog already potentially, or we know for sure right before the 2016 timeline. So he's out there probably doing his duties, and we're going to get him soon. But they don't want to spoil the story by giving them a bunch of extra help.
The passcode to get into the pocket dimension, Mogo doesn't socialize. Love that so much. For those unaware, Mogo is a Green Lantern, but is also a planet, and doesn't show up to Green Lantern events for fear that he's going to destroy the gravity pull of whatever planet they're on. So absolutely love that.
My favorite line is probably cut that sir shit out. I know you don't mean it.
Yes.
I like that.
Yeah. Throwback to the first episode. Why is it every time you say sir, it sounds more like fuck you? I don't know, sir.
Is it not the best casting ever, though?
The casting's incredible. Also, when I'm quoting the show, those don't count as my F-bombs. So
all right.
We'll let it slide. It's a goated show.
All right.
Yeah. Definitely excited to see where it goes from here. I think whoever the showrunner is, the name is escaping me, but it's James Gunn definitely has his hands in it, but he's not the one running the show. Whoever is running the show is doing a fantastic job.
The same person that did the Watchmen TV show, which is one of my top 10.
Really? Okay. All right. Well, that's good. That explains a lot with that. Let's get into the comics for the week. Gentlemen, big week. Absolute Wonder Woman, number 23. Before we get into this, Hayden has confirmed he's remaining on Absolute Wonder Woman and doing Legion of Superheroes at the same time because they are insane and somehow they can do that. So just throwing it out there that Absolute Wonder Woman, Hayden is definitely staying. Damian Lindelof is the showrunner. Thank you so much, Danny. Also, congratulations on your move to LA. I'm rooting for you. But yeah. So let's get into it. Absolute Wonder Woman, number 23.
Is the new arm have AI? Like, is there a whole... Did I miss the personality of the arm? Because it's almost like being controlled by voice command. Anyone else? Corey?
I noticed that. I had no idea where that came from. But yeah, almost like Jarvis for Wonder Woman in a way, where she keeps commanding it.
And I don't know. It has almost like a technological power set to her now. It's different. New sword. We saw previews of it. Very cool though. I like the look. A little bit of a Hellboy vibe with like the new prosthetic arm. So I guess we're just done with the magic one then. This one almost just like, I don't know. It was much different than what we're used to, but I like it. And my big theory, because that's what we're doing here, we're just going to throw out theories. I think inevitably Absolute Wonder Woman will become the absolute God of War. I think the fact that the God of War is such a large fan of her, for the simple fact that she causes such a ruckus, I think it's not just that. It's almost like a relief that there's a future, that it can be passed along to someone more destructive, whether she means to be or not. But yeah, that was a crazy introduction. That is a very interesting version for sure. But yeah, another fantastic issue. Very, very intense, I will say.
Yes, I love how they handled Ares too, and he's kind of little brat in like the best ways. Honestly, he goes right up to Zeus and he's like, "Honestly, I think your punishment of Diana was excessive. You're a little bit of a dick." Like, I love that dialogue. Also, I don't know if you caught this, Kyle. So this new arm, is it where she already had the like prosthetic arm, or was it her actual arm? Because it looked like she put it over the magic arm or something. So I can't tell if it's
Yeah, I think it
now
went
both prosthetic.
over the magic arm.
So is it like an Iron Man thing, or is that arm just like gone?
Yeah, I think it's just like hollow, is my guess.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, the arm
this-
threw me off a little bit. It was a little bit more like for us to decide. Like it wasn't just info dump at all.
Right. They
Maybe
were
we'll
like,
get more.
If you catch it, there you go. If not, you might be a little
Yeah.
confused. But yeah, this is amazing. A little extra backstory into Kale, where she's not as much of a monster, but she still kind of sucks. So can't wait to see how that goes. Also, the Barbara Minerva, not Gordon, stuff is really good. And I mean, we've seen what she turns into. I can't wait to see her in full action. And if she's gonna quickly come back to Diana, or if it's gonna be a much bigger fight like we think.
Yeah, it's gonna be a big fight.
Slow burn's never a bad thing, especially when it comes to the Absolute Universe. Continuing on with the Absolute Universe, we have Absolute Catwoman number 3.
So, get some flashbacks. We get some new suits. David Kane, which is Cassandra Cain's father. He gets robbed in the past. And then they reference to a girl. So I guess my question, because this is just what we're doing today, is just theorizing of what little seeds are being planted. Are they talking about Cassandra? Like, is it a hint to what she becomes, or is it just something else? Like, is it just like a red herring of like, oh, well, we saw Cassandra do some crazy stuff. It must be the girl that they saw, and showing they met her in the past and then she's a problem in the future. Or is it a red herring and like maybe there's more crazy assassins that he's, you know, because like the list that they're stealing from him, full spoiler, but they're stealing a list of names. We don't know what that is, right? Like we don't know. And we don't know necessarily who hired them for an obscene amount of money. So I'm very curious. Like the last issue, I was a little bit like, all right, where are we going with this? Like with this magical AI sphere that can do who knows what. We got a little more info on that it could kind of like rewrite history. I more so took it as rewriting history as like the Matrix. So like it's not actually rewriting history, it's just making you see what they want you to see. So yeah, this issue I think was possibly the strongest and nice and chaotic, and I am more excited for the next one now for sure.
Yeah, I like. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Do you think the list was the like the benefactors? Like how do I put it? You know, like the injustice, the Legion of Doom, so to speak.
My other thought was maybe it's something to Absolute Green Arrow, of just a list of whatever, or because everything's slightly tying together now, where it's not obvious and they could backpedal if they wanted to, but it's all slightly tying together where they're kind of dropping hints of here's all the bad people and the bad people are all friends, right? Whether it'll be part of the story, I don't know, but yeah, you could be onto something with that for sure.
Yeah, I think you're onto something with the red herring. Otherwise, they set it up and it's obvious. I think that link of Selena literally being like eye to eye with a young Cass and like stealing from her father, I think that's what's going to make Cass a little bit obsessed in the future with figuring out who Selena is and potentially taking her down. I also just love the League of Shadows stuff where they're like literal shadows in the faceless masks. That was a great touch too, because now that Selena took one out and took that mask, Victoria Sage is closer to a question now and is wearing the faceless mask with her outfit, and it looks so good.
Unlike the Huntress outfit, which questionably
it kind of reminded me of a butterfly a little bit, honestly, with the mask.
I thought classic Hawkeye. This is very. We'll show
I would
you, Jeremiah.
love an absolute question. Like that'd be awesome. Just saying.
All in
moving along. Justice League Unlimited number 22.
I don't want to say the thing I always. All right, so just spoiler on something cool, spoiler on the ending. Guy made a Warhammer construct. It was the
It had
coolest
to be
thing.
the logo and everything. It
Yeah.
had to be.
It was the coolest thing ever. Like just the coolest like, and that's what I want to see with Green Lanterns is just very creative constructs, not living creatures that you just politely squish like it was nothing. Like I don't want to see. Oh, wait a minute. This Mark Wade, you have now offended me just as much as everyone else. You super power up the planet, and then you have the heroes, right? They're heroes. Use the animals to help them and then gets them vaporized. Like how many of these souped up animals got destroyed in like a flash?
Potentially 1 million, because that's how many had the powers, I guess. That's what Despero said. He's like, you just gave me an army of 1 million, dumbass.
Yeah. So now, yeah. Anyway, so the other thing, we'll jump to the end. Corey, sorry. It's just,
no, you're hitting
it is
well.
the moment to talk about, though. Mr. Terrific takes the origin box. Oops, I mean the power sphere, right? And gets all these powers. Like he's got heat vision, fire, like everything. And cool moment. And then he's not cool. He stops being cool. He's straight like God complex. Like, I'm the smartest one in the room. I deserve these powers. Yeah, I'm keeping them. Like, this is the way things are now. Like, yeah. I am now God. Wasn't expecting that at all. Like, that's, and I like it to the fact that he is very smart, and it does put him on this pedestal. So making him swerve a little incorrectly, showing that even though you're the smartest, you could still go bad, right? Like you could still go down a wrong path. It was nice to see that he does have a weakness, but I don't know like how they're gonna fix that one.
I loved it. It honestly, I will say what made it even scarier is with his already super high intellect, he gets super speed. So now he can think super fast, super intelligently. And honestly, the whole thing just reminded me of when you guys would ask Jeremiah, if you had powers, would you go evil? And Jeremiah's like, when I get powers, I'm going full evil.
I wish I had the constitution to be a hero, but I feel like I'm a genuinely decent person, and no, I would be corrupted immediately. That's no ands or buts about it.
It's a good thing we all died together.
Moving on from that, we have Green Lantern number 38, Core.
I could say confidently, this one was actually pretty good. I will give them their credit. Right from the start, what's hilarious is, I'll say first, they ended the last one being like, hey, guess who's back? Major Force, which, by the way, little fun fact to make Jeremiah proud. I thought he was a Kyle Rayner villain. It's a Captain Atom villain this whole time.
Yes.
It takes away a little bit of that specialness. I didn't know that. So he shows up, and what I like is Marvel right now, you guys have said multiple times how you feel like it doesn't have that interconnectivity that it usually does. DC does. Like in this random Green Lantern issue, they're talking about the amnesty program, and that's Jade's defense for Kyle. I know you want to kick his ass. Don't kick his ass. He's trying to be better. And we get a little bit of between Justice League Unlimited and this, Batman being that like bad guy to everybody, but trying to do the right thing, where it's like, we kind of have to let him be around because Darkseid's coming back real soon, and we have no idea what we're going to do to stop it. So this was great. They just go full fun, too, for most of it, up until the Hal stuff, which gets really good. And they have Condiment King against the Big Belly Burger mascots. And then some type of, like, pizza gang comes out, and they all start fighting. Favorite part, Kyle Rayner doesn't even get in there and stop it. Him and Odyssey just kind of watch it like, this is what Coast City is like now? Like, what the hell is going on? So there's like some big corporation stuff. The Hal stuff is great too, though. In like the 1 or 2 pages, just like you guys in Fireborn, that we get per book that has what's going on with Hal. He is with his group in this shuttle. They're running from some type of like space shark, And there is streams in space, almost like an aurora borealis, of all the different emotional spectrum colors. And he's like, I got an idea. And he has the other guy pilot it after he's fighting to pilot the ship. He's like, no. Okay, you can have it back. He reaches out, puts his ring into the blue lantern spectrum like essence. And if you know, blue lanterns like prop up green lanterns, they make them stronger. And so he gets like charged up and able to defeat the shark easily, like you would have guessed. But it sets him on a new mission now where he's trying to find out where this spectrum essence is coming from. So overall, pretty good issue. And I'm back on board, baby.
That does sound pretty interesting, but there's that many issues, I'm just gonna let you keep telling me about it. There's a lot.
Speaking of a lot of issues, if you would have told me that a series was going to make it to 47 issues, I would have not have guessed Poison Ivy number 47, Batman Bad Seeds and Sunset number 1.
Yeah, so this is funny because I tried to Google, but every search engine is corrupted by, we won't even say it again. So it told me I should read Bad Seed Sunset first, but if I just picked up the cover, I would see that Poison Ivy 47 was the prelude. So I did read it backwards, and Bad Seeds was a oversized issue. So it was named Sunset number 1 very well. I will say, basically, the way Poison Ivy goes about is everything that's been going wrong kind of comes to its head, and to sound young, she crashes out. Everyone's going against her. There's a coup. There's everything you could think of. Like, the city's against her. It is cool. That's a page I would try and buy, of just a riot of just saying Isley out. That might be a cool page to own. But the whole thing just shows like her at her last straw, that she did try and do something good. She did it very crooked, and she did it very backhanded, but she did have originally a good intent, and now no one's with her. She's got no one on her side. So she kind of breaks bad and goes straight up evil. And even at a point, like, the art showed her eyes like kind of being a little swirly, and I'm like, are they hinting that there's something more to her going super, super villain again? And I don't think so. I think she just is actually going villain. So the big plot that's setting up this event is she made a deal with the Parliament of Trees. Don't kill me for the trees that I've killed. don't seek revenge on me, and I'll give you Gotham. And by giving Gotham, she's basically using her abilities to assist with a full ecosystem takeover, but not just like, oh, now it's a plant city. It's like a prehistoric plant city where oxygen's not really a thing. So it's almost like a ticking time bomb that when the sun comes up, the plants are going to really blossom and do their full effect, and basically everyone's going to die. So this kind of shows like all the Bat family characters in the city and how they're going to handle things. Like Damian gets thrown to Arkham to surveil that, partially because Bruce's girlfriend's there and they're a little worried about what she's up to. So like then like I think Cassandra's trying to find her. So like everything is kind of almost like what Batman did with when Barbara ended up in jail, and like they showed everybody and like how it was kind of like that again, but in a bigger scale, because now it's like Savage versus everybody, Poison Ivy versus everybody, Batman versus everybody. So it's like 3 points and they're all against each other. I'm excited for this event. I said it once, I'll say it again. I'm fearful this will end the run inevitably, because they pushed her to full villain again, and it's being done so well. The only foreshadowing I could hope is she said in one of her last like not so vicious statements was, I miss just traveling around the country and taking down, those hurting the environment, like the industries and whatever. So maybe we can see some of that, but I also can see that being like a send-off. But this has been the most consistent 47 issues as a whole. This is like the first real event with it that's like it has its own books on top of it. So yeah, it's very, very good. Could probably get away without Poison Ivy if you really wanted to. The Bad Seed event did a good enough job, but I can't recommend enough. Like, now fits so perfectly into Fraction's Batman that he's built. Like, it ties so nicely. Oh, and Killer Croc's back.
Yeah, he's thriving too, by the way. He's actually doing pretty damn well.
He's just back. So whatever little confusion he had that may have been touched on in some other book, which didn't make sense to be touched on, he's fine. So all my complaints, doesn't matter. He's good. Even help Batman a little bit.
Yes. Also, I do love tonally, like, it feels really good. I know this will date me, but it doesn't feel like a Fortnite town takeover where it's like a thing that happens and then gone. Like, Poison Ivy has, pun intended, rooted herself in. She's there to stay and she's not going anywhere. Same with the Parliament of Trees. I think my takeaway from this, my favorite part, is like Kyle saying, she's switching back to what she was, and they do it visually too. So on one side, you have like Hillary Clinton with her pantsuits. On the other side, you have Uma Thurman from Batman and Robin. So really awesome to see. And you see after that page, it's full like the Uma Thurman type fit where it's like the plants covering and just careless. She had her two helpers. I don't know them that well. I know Kyle probably does. One gets taken hostage by Vandal Savage, and the other one, she's like, I'm going to buy you some time. If I was you, I would run far away from Gotham. She's like, I'm going to figure out what Harley's doing. So it's funny. Vandal's ready to take this building down, and they're just going to peace out. And she's like, that other person that was part of us, I don't care anymore.
Yeah, I am hoping this is the ending to Savage's arc as well. Like, I do hope that I'm ready for that to be concluded.
Yeah, he was all right.
Yeah.
Moving on, we have Next Level One Shot number 1.
I will say this is one of the last ones I was reading before this, so I didn't get all the way through. But in the bits that I got, probably about halfway-ish, they're setting up a lot. Like, when they seemed like they were overstating how important this was going to be, no, it is. So he talks to Rick Flag, and throughout the issue, you get this vibe of Rick Flag has gotten me involved in whatever is going on, this bigger thing. The corporation that we hear about is Cadmus. I'm not as familiar with them, but they're making drones, basically. They're not like clones like you would think, Star Wars. They're weird, like a militant group that they use. And what was really nice is Rick Flag set Deadshot up with a book. And of course, there's Superman on it with, I think, an alpha symbol above, and all these different people from Next Level that we're probably going to see some very important stuff with. So like the Etrigan, Batman was on there, but it just says Bat, so I don't know if it's him specifically. Red Hood, Doom Patrol, Teen Titans, and Vixen. Also, I love how quickly they're like, all right, we need to get Vixen in there. But this is going to be a way bigger thing. And that thing that Rick Flag gives him is, in a way, I can't remember the movie, but I think it's Roddy Piper or whatever, where he puts the glasses on and can see the aliens.
They live for one, and it's
I haven't seen him in
Roddy.
You should be proud I even know who he is. That's way
that was a great
I
reference.
am proud.
That was a great reference.
John Carpenter's They Live. You should know.
I need to watch that. It looks really good. But that's what Deadshot has, basically. And it shows like a little imprint in their chest, like where their heart or something would be. Basically, it's like a weird line. So he's going to be able to hunt some of these drones down. It seems really good so far. So I'm invested. Still have a little bit to read.
I gotta not crash out. Yikes. And
Rowdy.
Next up, yep. Rowdy. Who's actually Canadian, not Scottish, but that's besides the point. Anyways, moving on. Superman Father of Tomorrow, number 4.
Spoilers. The best part of this book, besides the Dr. Fate helmet being turned into a sword by Lex Luthor, who is now... No, I'm not going to spoil that. He had a little name... God damn it, Dimitri. Yes, now I'm going by Hex Luthor. Besides that, which is super cool, besides this Batman having a really badass suit, right? The big story plot is Superman and Batman communicating and kind of get a vibe of like what's different in this Elseworld due to Superman coming as an old man and not being Superman, but blah blah blah, right? So Superman brought the technology, right? Superman brought the technology to improve the world. That technology was, of course, turned into weapons because humans are terrible. A Kryptonian-style weapon is what killed Batman's parents. But what's hysterical is when they're talking, Batman and Superman, they're just like, well, you know, if it was a revolver, they might have lived. It's like, no, we know for a fact they don't. But the gun they did get shot with literally like was a pistol that kind of had like shotgun rounds that were also like flaming. So it's like literally got shot with like incinerary, just explosive rounds.
So I took it as it wasn't Joe Chill, it was Mr. Freeze, and I thought it was a freeze gun.
No, it was fire. It was definitely fire.
You're fire.
Thank you. Kenny, keep doing what you're doing. That's all.
Yes.
That's all. It's so fun and it's so well done, and I'm so impressed at the elsewhere that's been built with this. Like I think just the technology and trying to improve the world alone is something to be praised, and then made into a Superman story. Like that's really just off of that idea is worth picking this book up for sure.
What
today.
Oh, my bad. What I also liked is that very contrasting from traditional Superman, but both Batman, Martha Kent, and Lois Lane are all against his idea of bringing his technology to Earth because, like, you just shouldn't do it. But like, you're getting various reasons of why you shouldn't, and like, they're not even like angry with him. They're just like, hey, you shouldn't do this. And he's just like, no, you're wrong. So I like it. I like Jor-El's Superman here. Back to you.
Also out today, Concrete Stars Over Sand #3, but I was unable to get to it, so hopefully I will post in the Discord about that when I do finally get around to it. And last but not least, go pick up Fireborn #4 if you haven't yet. If you like us, it's a great reason. If you don't like us, it's a better reason. So
it can't be understated. We're not blowing smoke up Franklin's butt. Like, this issue was amazing, and it is anime in every way, in the least cliche way. Like, it feels so fast paced and so full of action. It's awesome.
Also, my favorite meal ever is a hot dog. So the fact that that also snuck its way into the issue that I appear in is really cool.
Sometimes you just need a glizzy. I love that.
Yeah, sometimes you just need a glizzy. Moving on to the nerdy news. All right, we have 5 new one-shots revisit the days before the original Secret Wars, including X-Men Incursions #1 by Alex Pacaneldi. Definitely said that wrong. And Jim Tao. Spider-Man Incursions #1. Fantastic Four Incursions #1. X-Men 92 Incursions #1, and Avengers Incursions #1, whose creative teams are somewhere. We just didn't put it in the notes. So we're getting a bunch of one-shots to discuss what's going on with Secret Wars. Should be fun.
Yeah, I think I'm most excited for X-Men 92 because it's just kind of opening the door that more realities were experiencing incursions than we may have originally realized. It's kind of endless possibilities.
Yes.
So money grab, absolutely, but will it be very fun? And the one creative team we know of is very good. Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, should definitely be a lot of fun, and everything is on the table when it comes to the incursions. Any what if is its own universe, so they could bring in literally anything. So should be a lot of fun with that. Stephanie Williams says she wants crossovers between upcoming Static and Steel books, which would be absolutely incredible, and confirmed the Red will be explored. So Animal Man and Swamp Thing should be appearing. More Swamp Thing is always welcome, forever and always. And Animal Man's not too bad either. So if you're going to be exploring the Red...
Has there been any Animal Man in the past few years?
The only ones I
Not
know
that
is
I'm aware
Lemire
of.
and Grant Morrison, and I just got that omnibus.
With the Lemire or the Grant Morrison one?
Grant Morrison. I can't wait.
Oh, your mind's gonna be fucking blown.
Yeah, that's
if
pretty.
you
That
haven't read
counts,
that yet.
Jeremiah. That's a that's a read, all right. That's I don't think I've gotten through all of it because it's just so much.
Really?
Like,
So
take
meta
in.
before meta was a thing.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way to say it. Yeah.
It is in terms of like comics history, especially superheroes comics history, Grant Morrison's Animal Man run is probably in the top 5 most important in terms of understanding the medium. So it's definitely something to look forward to. And it's not an expensive Omni. It's still in print. You can get it for relatively cheap if you want to start getting into Omnis, if you want to explore Animal Man or just understand Grant Morrison a little bit better. That's a great place to be. Not that anyone can truly understand Grant Morrison. Moving on. Venom POV, a 5-issue miniseries brought to you by Ryan Stegman and Carlos Gomez in shops December 2nd, exploring Venom's early days from the symbiote's perspective. So I'm very curious if the first couple issues are going to be with Peter and not with Eddie. That'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's from Eddie because it's called Venom POV. Because he
wasn't Venom yet.
Or named Venom quite yet. I'm very excited. Obviously, I love Ryan Stegman. So,
really,
I love to see him doing more writing. I know in our interview he hinted at some stuff. There's stuff he told us that we can't repeat. This is something he didn't tell us at all. So this is very exciting. And Carlos Gomez, rather talented. Really likes Howard the Duck. Not sure why. Really into Howard the Duck.
Because Howard the Duck's awesome.
Just really into, freakishly into Howard the Duck, for being honest. Likes way too many different Instagrams related to Howard the Duck, where it's like, what are you doing? You gotta chill out. Don't stop liking Howard the Duck. There's a little too much. Too many likes. Stay in your lane.
Duck's the best. He's played by
Seth
Green.
I'm not actually talking about Howard the Duck. Anyway, I'm looking forward to this book very much, and hopefully we'll guilt Stegman into hanging out so we can get ahead of FOC on that one.
Last up, we have some rumors, baby. Fans saying James Gunn should cast Yahya Abdul-Mateen II as Martian Manhunter now that Wonder Man has been canceled. I don't think that should happen or will happen because I think Wonder Man will still be appearing in subsequent projects, just not his own, unfortunately. I also think that the Wonder Man cancellation is a ruse. But that's just me personally thinking that that's a thing. So, thank you guys so much for joining us. Core, thank you for coming on. Dimitri, thank you for being here. Kyle, thank you for producing always. We have a new shirt on our site. You should check it out because it's hilarious. We will be at Super Jersey this weekend on Saturday. If you see us walking around, say hi. We'll be interviewing creators. I have a meet and greet with John Romita Jr. And I definitely am getting a sketch because I paid for it. So should be excited to see what that is. And if you want to avoid us, don't go to Super Jersey. But everyone should be going to Super Jersey.
My
great
my
show.
outro was so much funny.
It's so much funnier that
see us. Make sure to avoid us. I promise you, we're more awkward in person.
I am not nearly as awkward in person as I am on the show. That's
standing next to me, and the height difference, and me outweighing you by like 100 pounds. It's gonna be awkward.
That being said, Super Jersey has just had a great Instagram post where they talk about the show specifically and do's and don'ts and this, that, and the other. And one of the things that I'm really looking forward to that New York needs to implement is the record, don't record table toppers. Like that's a really, really cool idea. So we will see you guys this Saturday if you're going to be at Super Jersey. If not, we will see you next week. Paneloids out. Go buy our merch.